Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for what's coming in 2021. We have these three amazing groups, and I'm going to be doing some live shuffling with six different decks as well. So, what I'm going to be pulling is essentially actually no sorry five different decks, some tarot cards I'm going to be pulling an interesting sort of crystal message. I'm going to be pulling numerology numbers as well that could really help you, also some cards from the fashion oracle that could help with knowing your self-confidence and perhaps any changes that you go through in regards to perhaps appearance, and things like that, and then also a message as well from another oracle card deck. So got lots and lots of really interesting cards that are going to be hopefully coming up, and then also I'm going to be using some charms as well, which is super exciting. I hope you are excited. I hope you are ready. I'm just really thrilled about this particular reading, and very well excited for sure. So I'm just grabbing the palm as well for the charms, which I'm just going to leave right there. All good. So take your pick as to which pile you would like to view. We've got here Golden Path with the full moon crystal. We've got here Celebration card, which has this one, which of course is to do with, hold on a second, let me get the right phrase, which is for the first quarter. And each of these has a mantra as well, which I'm going to be sharing as we get into the readings. We've also got the Miracles pile, which is pile number 3, and that has the new moon. So it's quite exciting in that sense. We've got these really exciting piles and cards, and see what's coming through, which is also quite exciting as well. So what's coming in 2021. Also, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. The timestamps are also in the description box below. Private paid reading information is also in the description box below, and information for everything is in the description box below, including my Etsy bracelets as well. They are on there. They're handmade, meditated with, and they are saged. Actually, just got an evil eye one right here. Let me just show you. So these are handmade, meditated with, very dainty, delicate. You can shower in them, you can sleep in them, swim in them, do whatever you want to do in them, but they're there to remove obstacles and challenges. If you want to see the reviews and see how other people have seen results of them, please do check out my Etsy store down below. Also got hand embroidered intention cards, which you can put under your pillow, in your wallet, or your purse. Really exciting as well, so do check those out too. Okay, so we've got here pile number 1, which we're going to start with. So let me just put the other 2 piles to the side. Alright, group number 1, let's have a look and see what's coming in 2021 for you. So we've got here Golden Path, and this is the sort of main message that I shuffled out for group number 1. And with it, you've also got the full moon crystal. So I'm just going to read out the mantra for the full moon crystal, and it says here, I recognize the abundance of my life and give thanks for it. And the guidance here is a time of fullness, expansiveness, and offering of gratitude. Use your crystals, during your full moon ritual as you express your deep thanks and begin the process of releasing and letting go. So you can use your crystals, if you have some, in the full moon ritual, if you choose to do one. And I really do feel here that this is about feeling full. It is about knowing that if you are in the process of just like moving forward, moving on from something, whether it's a career or a relationship, that there are beautiful golden paths ahead of you. And I just feel like 2021 is bringing you a beautiful beginning. It is bringing you this ability to just start fresh with so many things. So the new moon here is an amazing opportunity. Sorry, the full moon energy is such an amazing opportunity of abundance, where it's just bold, it's bright, and you've got this sort of guidance coming from above as well. So I think that's really, really beautiful. All right, so that's your first message here. I'm seeing new beginnings, I'm seeing some healing, some releasing, and also infinite abundant energy, which can really help with that particular area as well. So it's really nice to actually see that. Okay, so let's have a look at tarot and see what tarot is bringing us. Knight of Wands, got a lot of fiery kind of energy coming through here. So we've got the Knight of Wands. What's coming in 2021? For group number 1. 2021 for group number 1. Ace of Cups, wow. Yeah, so there's new opportunities here that are coming your way. And I just feel like it's that kind of phrase of, is your glass half full or is it half empty? In this case, your glass is completely full, and you can very, very clearly see that here with the full moon crystal, is that your cup is completely full. You are full of gratitude. I think that in 2021 also, the situation in regards to the world, things in 2020 have been difficult, very, very difficult, challenging, frustrating, not easy at all. So here you are feeling better, you're feeling happier, you're feeling stronger, emotionally a lot more content, not as frustrated, not as worried. So to me, this energy here is really showing that you have so much going for you. You've got so much strength and happiness and confidence, and you're feeling better, you're feeling stronger. You're feeling much more happier in this entire situation. So the Ace of Cups here is really showing a lot of overflowing emotion in terms of you feeling good and having lots of opportunities here that you can attract, whether that is love or career. I'm actually seeing quite a strong sort of love message here. So romantically, it's a really great year for lots of progression, but also here in terms of clarity, being more communicative, being more social, being more I was going to say being more responsible, but I mean it more so in a sense of having more responsibilities and people actually giving you a little bit more of that, like, I trust you in your vision kind of a thing, right? So you might be doing some planning, some organising, someone might really just trust you a lot with your vision. And the Four of Pentacles here is saving more money and having more finances available to you in terms of your resources, which is also great. So yeah, 2021 looks pretty abundant, in all honesty, and if you choose to let something go, whether it is in 2020 or 2021, you have opportunities here to support you. Don't feel like you don't, because you do have the golden path, and you've also got the full moon crystal. That in combination here shows that new opportunities are bound to come your way. So don't be afraid of closing a chapter thinking, oh no, what if I don't get what I really truly deserve? You will get what you truly deserve. It is written, okay? And for a little period of time, you might find yourself a little bit alone. You might find yourself not really having the thing that you want, but you will have it. And that's the crazy thing, is you will have it, it will come to you, and you'll feel much better. So it's just what I am seeing. Right there, you've got the Ten of Pentacles as well. There you go, financial abundance, happiness, fulfillment. Knight of Cups, there you go. Yeah, so romantically it's looking really great. I just see here a lot of emotion, emotional happiness, you feeling content. This is also a really great year where I see a lot of you purchasing a new home. So I just think that energy is quite profound. It's really lovely to see as well. You might be doing moving, you might be moving in with someone, which is quite exciting, whether that's a roommate or someone romantic. But you've got lots of opportunities here coming through, which I just think is really nice. And then let's have a look at the crystal message. Let's see what's coming through. Wow, you got a nice year here. 2021, coming off a difficult year, I do think that it's going to bring a lot more peace as well and more opportunity as well. Remember, it is a continuation still of what we have been going through. Oh, so many cards came out. They flipped over, but we're only going to take one. So that is that card right there, copper. It's interesting actually. I have a copper bottle. I always drink out of it, and apparently it has lots of scientific benefits, but I just really like the way it tastes in copper. It tastes very different. So we've got here the copper card. So it says here, I am conduit, I hope I said that right, for goodness and prosperity. I receive inspiration and great wealth. So we mentioned that here. Financially, things are looking really good in 2021. You're saving more money and gaining more money, and you have the opportunity to sort of expand. You know, for many of you, I see new homes and I see moving. I also see some traveling as well. So it's really nice to see. And then the message here says, be a clear conduit for messages and inspiration. Complete inventions, formulas, and creative works. Amplify courage and confidence. So I'm not surprised here. For some of you, this is about perhaps you've been writing a book, right? And that's a creative sort of form. Here you are sort of completing it and perhaps it getting published. For some of you, you might be working on certain formulas or products, and here you are using your creativity to sort of get it done and finished, which you also see with these aces as well. So it's about amplifying your courage, pushing through with confidence, and seeing everything come together, which is a really beautiful message. Alright, so now let's go to numerology. Now this could be a specific number in 2021 that you see a lot, and it's also giving you some guidance as well. So let's see what the guidance is. Oh, there it is. Wow, okay, it just sort of came out of nowhere. So we've got number 28, independence and leadership. Tudor. Some of you, this could be quite literal. For some of you might be turning 28, or you may be 28 somewhere around this time. 28 could also represent a house number. It can also represent the number that you see quite a lot. And for some of you, you might have resemblance to this particular number in 2021, so you might be the 28th candidate, or something around 28 is really coming through. You might be seeing 28 a lot on the clock as well. And it says here independence and leadership, and we've kind of seen that here, like you're really just moving forward with your own sort of independence, your confidence, you're doing things for yourself, you're not backing down, you're not playing to other people's rules, you're essentially doing what is important for you in terms of your golden path, which I think is quite important. So there we go, numerology, 28 cards have spoken. So let's go with the fashion oracle to see what kind of message we have there. This is really about sort of personal confidence as well, so I really like these cards. This is what they actually look like on the back. It's just called the fashion oracle. There's also another one which is called the art oracle, or the artist oracle, something like that. So let's have a look. Alright, Kate Moss. Interesting. Don't worry, I've not seen that majority of you are going to turn into supermodels or anything like that. This is just mainly the little quotes at the bottom as well. Got quite a nice like pastel-y sort of coloration on these. So it says here, pictures don't explain and neither should you. So it's quite interesting. It's kind of like a social media message, is that what I would say to you is don't always believe everything you see on social media or everything someone is posting on social media, because the truth of it is very, very different. You know, people don't go and explain like, oh yeah, when I took this picture, I was not feeling so great within, but I smiled for the picture anyway. Or I took this particular picture because I was trying to make you jealous. Like, people don't say that, right? Instead, their captions are very different, their pictures are very different. You don't know what a person is feeling. They're sharing the best of their best in their life, and that's what they're doing. So pictures don't explain. That goes for Facebook, it goes for Snapchat, goes for any kind of social media outlet out there. Is you don't know. So I think this message is really great, because it's really showing here that pictures really don't explain, social media doesn't explain, and that is pretty much that. It says always be a rock star, work the lights and your best angles. So again, it's really interesting. It's saying, you know, live your best life. If you want to post things, you can. You don't owe anyone an explanation, just like nobody owes an explanation to you, right? As to what they post on their social media. I know this firsthand because on my Instagram, for example, it is the best of the best. They're like the best pictures and best angles that are taken of me, for sure. You know, not many people are going to post like their worst angles or times when they're feeling sad, right? It just doesn't work that way. So you can as well. You know, you might be getting into sort of marketing online and sort of taking, you know, pictures. You might be into that sort of creative sort of world. You might be taking selfies. You might just be feeling really good about yourself, sort of venturing into that direction. But you know, you might be something about that. You know, the full picture coming through. So yeah, work your best angles. Don't be afraid to do so. Don't be afraid to do so. Okay, so I'm going to take the top one because we've got a few. I'm telling you, can't make this up, okay? The card number that we got here is number 28. Ta-da! That's how connected we are here. Okay, so you've got 28 in the numerology, you've got 28 with this card as well, and both of them actually, in terms of their coloration, are very similar. That's pretty exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. So, got here movement, which we have already kind of seen here, right? With the golden path, moving away from something, moving towards perhaps something new. This is also about, well, moving along to better things. You know, it can also be about, you know, a physical move. You know, moving away to maybe a new country. For some of you, it could be a new state or a new city. It could be moving into a new home. There's movement here for sure. Also, travel as well is something that really came through too. So it's really interesting. You keep getting these 28s, which I think is quite fascinating in itself. So let's go for the charms and have a look and see. Okay. Okay, so we've got here a glitter heart. Your heart is very pure, it is very magical. Believe in yourself, believe in your heart, believe that it has so much to give. Don't dull yourself down for anyone or anything. 2021 is going to be a year that fulfills and satisfies your heart's desires to a degree. So I feel like, you know, if you are holding on to something that you know doesn't satisfy you, you know doesn't serve you, you know it's not good for you, it doesn't make you feel good, it doesn't make you feel happy, it is time to move on from that. It is time to go down another avenue, another path that might just really make your heart feel like this, you know, rather than you having to dull your shine down. You've also got here as well these two buttons, which I think is quite interesting. For some of you, buttons could make a lot of sense, but you've sort of got this embellished kind of vibe going on. So this is about decoration. You might be decorating things. Again, it's quite creative as well. You've got a flower as well, which is sort of that blooming energy. So take that as it resonates. I feel like this is sort of embellishing, which is sort of like you feeling like you perhaps want to decorate or create. So that's what we've got there. Or replace, like refurbish, right? So that's the kind of vibe. We've got the green crystal, which is all about the heart chakra. So this is about doing things that you love. This is about being with people that you love. This is not about dulling down yourself to lead a mediocre life. This is not you. This is you living a damn good life. All right. Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said that like that, but you know what I mean? Like, I mean it in the best way possible. It's just doing the best you can for yourself. Wow, this Libra charm seems to be very popular. It keeps coming out a lot, you know. You might be Libra, someone you know might be a Libra. This is about balance, right? This is about everything being balanced. Don't just always look at the good, look at the other side too. Don't just look at the bad, look at the other side too. This is about, you know, full balance, but it's also about making sure that everything is balanced. If something is really not good, but then you just look at the positives, then you're gonna miss out the sort of negative traits as well. But then if you look at only the negatives, then you miss out the positives. What needs to happen is that there is a balance between the two. It should make you more happy than it should make you more sad. That's my personal belief, right? So if you're at a career or in a relationship that makes you more unhappy than it does sad, it might be time to reconsider, because you might be staying in this situation out of fear that you may not get something more or better. And also with the current sort of situation with careers as well, it's hard to find careers, but in 2021 things will lighten up a little bit more. So, you have more opportunities there as well for balance, and for personal happiness and gain as well. And this Libra energy is also about taking care of yourself and your appearance as well. And perhaps some of you might be putting a little bit more, what's the word, more energy into your appearance, where you're like, you know what, today I am going to wear my fancy shoes. Why not? Why not wear your fancy shoes today? You live once, why not? You don't have to wear them every day if you don't like them, but why not? And we've also got these two crystals here. We've got the beautiful rose quartz star, which is really nice. Let's just, it's so cooling. I just want to put it on my face, sorry. This is about healing, and it's also about trusting the universe as well. And you've got also the moon one as well. This is about trusting your intuition and your guidance, right? And you can also practice the full moon rituals as well. There's so many amazing articles on how to do full moon rituals. There's so many. The way I do it is I take my notebook and then I write down all the things I want to manifest in my life, all the things I want to release, and I burn that piece of paper, and it just feels so satisfying. So you've got here the moon crystal as well. Listen to your intuition, listen to your gut. I don't feel that you should be constantly chasing something that isn't doing you as much good, emotionally as well. You want to feel good about your life. You don't want to feel drained going after something that you constantly have to go after. Things should feel effortless as well sometimes. Yes, we have to work hard, but it shouldn't be to the point where you're emotionally draining yourself every single day. That I do not believe is love, or going after things that make you happy. And yes, trusting the universe and healing. Ask the universe for some healing energy, some good energy, and perhaps for some good sleep as well, because you've got the star and the moon there. Okay, so yes, that is your reading, group number 1 for what's coming in 2021. I hope this reading really helps you, gives you tons of clarity, information, knowledge, and also do take care. So I'm just going to put these in to the piles. Alright, group number 2, let's have a look and see what's coming for 2021. I'm so excited. You've got here the card celebration, which is so exciting. And let's just have a look for the moon crystal. By the way, this moon crystal is from Goddess Provisions, so you can find them on goddessprovisions.com, find them on Facebook, Instagram. I just got sent these crystals, feel very, very lucky. But just in case anyone's wondering where they're from. Okay, so here we are at the first quarter. That is the first quarter crystal. So the mantra here is, in the spark of light that ignites infinite, I'm reading it wrong, oh my gosh. I'm the spark of light that ignites infinite possibilities. Wow, what a phrase, right? I am the spark of light that ignites infinite possibilities. Not that person across the street, not that person that you're trying to chase, not that boss that doesn't care about you. It's you. It is you. So repeat after me. I'm the spark of light that ignites infinite possibilities. Believe in yourself. I think it's very, very important to say. Believe in your truth. Believe in who you are and the qualities that you possess. Live in love rather than fear and insecurity. Insecurity and fear will lead you to a life that is okay, but not, oh wow. You know what I mean? So live your best life. Live in love rather than fear. Make all your decisions out of love. Make all your choices, based on love. And that's not to say that you should stick to your job, that you shouldn't, stick to your job. You should, if that's the thing that's giving you financial stability right now, because, the job market right now is unstable, it's okay, stick to your job, but make your decisions out of love and say to yourself, okay, this job is not so great for me, but then in time, I'm gonna, move to something that's better, because I know that, you know, with the whole pandemic and everything that's been happening, you know, jobs are, it's very unstable. But I just feel here that for those of you that are unemployed, or for those of you in education who are then going to be going out and looking for jobs, believe in yourself, believe in your own energy, live in love rather than in fear. The more you live in fear, the more your vibrational energy attracts fear and not so great energies. So there's a reason here to celebrate. First of all, celebrating your strengths, and also using your weaknesses as your strengths. I think that's just so important. So use your own personal energy for yourself. I think that's just very vital, very crucial. The celebration energy, the celebration card here is showing that there is a reason to celebrate in 2021. So we're going to be clarifying that a little bit more. And throughout the entire year, when you get to the first quarter of the moon phase, it can be just a very progressive time for you to sort of reflect back on your progression, to reflect back on how you can achieve what it is that you want to achieve. So it's a great time to sort of mark on your calendars, because it can really be quite helpful. Okay, so let's have a look at the tarot cards, see what's coming through here. And what does this celebration card mean? So you've got the Four of Swords, you've got the Queen of Cups. Gosh, that mantra was everything. Actually, there was something else that was written underneath as well. Let me just grab that. So the guidance here says, the light begins to grow, and so does your ability to take action. Identify and pursue one step that shows your commitment and devotion to the intention you set with the new moon. Okay, so when there's a new moon, set your intentions and pay attention to the first quarter as well, and think to yourself, how is it that you can progress forward? You know, it's step by step. So first of all, I think it's important here to also make sure you are taking enough rest in 2021. It's a bit more of a peaceful year, which is nice. But also, the thing is, right, in 2020, a lot of people were sort of forced into sort of lockdown and just being in their own homes and wherever they are, and it sort of gave time for people to slow down. What I will say with 2021 is take time to slow down. You know, don't just get forced to do so. Actually take that time to also slow down. Take that time to read books. Take that time to meditate or to pray. Actually make that time, you know, as well, to stay indoors and to appreciate the little things as well. Like, of course, you can go out and have fun, but also take that time indoors as well. It's quite a significant message there. And also the Queen of Cups here is owning your vulnerability. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be emotional. Use your strengths as your strengths. Use your weaknesses as your strengths. I'm not telling you to be egoistic or anything like that. You come across as someone who is like an empath, someone that can understand other people's energies, someone that can understand other people's feelings. And so take time for yourself. That's what I would say. You got the Lovers. Wow, that's a nice energy. So in terms of what you could be celebrating, I'm seeing two things. Let me just shuffle the rest of the cards out. Ah, okay. So there you go, actually, the card of empathy, got the High Priestess, understanding emotion, got the Hermit, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So first of all, in terms of career, especially with the Knight of Pentacles, I see here some opportunities as well. Could be that you choose to move in terms of your career and work on other bits. It could also be that perhaps you set up something of your own. So that could be also a celebration within itself, you know, setting up your own business, setting up your own venture, finally spreading your wings and flying and being able to do something solo where you're your own boss. For some of you, you might already be your own boss, but I see a lot of you here venturing it out and having something of your own, doing something completely that is of your own, which is, I'm not gonna lie, like that's really exciting to see, and I wish you totally all the best with that, because 2021, this is the year for you to spread your wings and for you to celebrate all of the things that you've wanted to celebrate. For some of you, this can also be a celebration in regards to love. There could be engagements, there could be marriages. For you, okay, I'm seeing that. There could be an engagement for you, there could be a marriage for you. For those of you that are completely single, this is, I mean, for some of you, it could happen really fast and you could actually get engaged very, very fast, like within a year. But what I will say with the Lovers is that this is also about commitment for those of you that have really, you know, wanted it. There is a form of commitment, there's a form of happiness, enjoying the moment, enjoying the joy of it. So take it as it sort of makes sense to you in terms of your goals of what you want. But I do see here celebration. It could be that you are celebrating the fact that you have commitment, celebrating the fact that someone really close to you is getting married, or someone that you have just, because what I'm seeing as well is that there's a lot of people that have been sort of heartbroken in 2020, and those people are going to start to find love in 2021. And it's that sort of belief that, good things can happen, and it's that belief of like, wow, things can really come together, things can turn around, things can progress, and that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. So the Hermit here is showing have hope. Have hope. Spend time with yourself as well. The best way to understand yourself is to spend time with yourself. I see you actually spending a lot of time in your own company. That allows you to understand yourself more, so that when you go out into the world and you're trying to understand other people, you know what you want. It's not about do they like me? It's do I like them? Do I like them? That's very important. Very, very important. People do this when they go into careers as well. Do I like this job? It's not about, oh, I hope they like me. I hope they give me the job. I really need the job. For some people, yeah, they really do need the job. But it's also for those that have options, oftentimes they'll be like, do I like this job? Is this going to be good for my CV or resume? Is this going to give me the stability that I want? A lot of the times people reject, job opportunities all the time. So it's about, does it suit me? Same goes with the sort of dating world as well. Do I like them? Are they good for me? Or am I just being desperate? Or am I just chasing something? Because chasing also gives validation. And for a lot of people, when they don't get what they want, they start to chase it because they feel like that is part of their self-worth, So be truthful to yourself here. I see you being very truthful to yourself in 2021. You might be doing a lot of overthinking, a lot of wondering, a lot of pondering. There's definitely a creative venture. I feel like that's to do with something that you're setting up here. So it's quite an exciting year in all. But use your vulnerability and your emotions as a way to sort of progress forward as well. Okay, so let's have a look. So these are the crystal cards. I'm just going to pull a message for you. We're also going to be looking at numerology as well, which I'm really excited about. So let's have a look. Ooh, blue lace agate. Alright, so it says here, it is easy for me to express myself. I am understood. I hear what others are communicating. Okay, so that's quite good. Your throat chakra is going to be pretty open. It's going to be pretty activated. And it says here, speak the truth, listen well, have the courage to say what you need to say, be heard, read between the lines. So, yeah. I feel here that it's really important to be honest to yourself, really honest to yourself, right? Speak the truth. Do not be afraid to speak the truth, okay? Especially if this is to do with love. I see it so many times, people are afraid to say how they really feel towards someone because they don't want that person to run away. Saying how you feel will never ruin a real connection. If that person runs away because you tell them that you really like them, they're not the person for you, right? I just feel like that's so important. Yes, people can change over time and things like that, but you have to know that you are in a certain place, and there can be someone else in the world that could feel that exact thing towards you and be very open towards you in the same way that you could. So speak your truth, right? Speak your truth. I think that that's just very, very important. How much do you like the person? How much do they do for you? Same goes with career. Same goes perhaps with education. Does it serve you? Does it suit you? Sometimes we do have to do a bit of short-term pain for long-term gain. That I usually kind of say that in terms of like education. Sometimes education can be really tough, and we can't just bow out of that because we need the sort of the last, the what do you call it? The achievement. You kind of need the achievement certificates, etc. It's very important, but a lot of people do drop out because they just think, oh, I can't do it, and that's okay, completely okay. It's your choice at the end of the day. But a lot of people drop out because they just, you can't be bothered, and that's the thing, is that you do have to persevere and work through it. So, it's a 50-50 thing. Some people, they can't be bothered. Other people, they just, it's just not right for them. But, it is what it is. I remember when I started doing fashion, my gosh, it just didn't feel right. I don't know, I guess I just thought that was going to be what I was doing, and it didn't feel right, but I finished it, I completed it, and in the end I became a tarot reader. I did work in the industry for some very successful companies, but I ended up being a tarot reader. So somewhere deep down, my gut was telling me like, hey, this is not really what you're going to be doing. So, you know, and I felt that when I went to my first jobs as well. I just felt this overwhelming sense of anxiety. I just didn't feel like I belonged there. And the same goes with my university. I just did not feel, every single day I get so anxious, like it just didn't feel right. I shouldn't have been in that situation. Lo and behold, wasn't meant to be eventually, right? So it just works in different ways, but you know, it's okay. It's completely fine. Learn a lot, and that's fine. But perhaps some of you could take from that, you know, perhaps for some of you, you feel that sort of energy of like knots in your stomach and not wanting to go. Maybe it's, you know, your body is literally perhaps rejecting whatever it is that you're doing. So pay attention to that. What makes you feel calm? What makes you feel peaceful? What makes you feel happy? So it says here, yeah, speak the truth, listen well. It says, have the courage to say what you need to say. Be heard, read between the lines, right? So I think that that's really important. Reading between the lines is also paying attention to your spiritual energy as well. Paying attention to your bodies. Okay, so we're going to have a look at numerology now. This is what the deck looks like. It came from the magazine subscription Soul and Spirit, which I love because it comes with a free deck of cards. All right. Yeah, don't be afraid to speak your truth, okay? Like, yes, you know, sometimes being diplomatic is important, but it's really important to not get treated in a way that is no good. Okay, so we've got number 9 here. It says wisdom and responsibility. Number 9 is also the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit is an amazing listener. The Hermit is someone that goes inside and starts to work through like a million things that are happening. The Hermit is someone who also does speak their truth, okay? It's that Virgo energy, speaks the truth after doing a lot of internalizing. So what's really interesting is you've got number 9 here as well. For some of you, you might see number 9 quite a lot throughout 2021. Anywhere, all right? So just pay attention. You might be seeing this number quite a lot. It's connecting you also to the 9th month as well. 9th month being September, which is also when Virgo season is as well. Yes, Virgo season also is in August, but I'm talking more so about the 9th month. So it's quite interesting here. You've got something about September. It could be that there's a big celebration in September. Wisdom and responsibility here, that there could be this amazing career opportunity. Those of you sort of setting up your own businesses, doing your own thing, the 9th month has a lot of emphasis here. And also perhaps in regards to love as well. So something really big happening around this 9th month. Or it could be also for some of you that the 9th, as in the 9th, as in the date, the 9th, could be very, very, very big. In a month. I just noticed as well this video is getting posted on the 9th, which is very interesting as well. I just looked at my calendar and yeah, it's going to get posted on the 9th of... No way! No way! 9th of September 2020. This video is getting posted on the 9th of September 2020. Oh my god, my mind is literally blown, okay? Oh, god. This happens a lot, but I think that just really blew my mind in general, is that I'm talking about September, I'm talking about the 9th. This video is literally getting posted on the 9th of September, but in 2020. Obviously we're talking about 2021, but basically from the date this video is posted, something big is going to happen, I feel, in a year's time. It could be the 9th of September, so pay attention to the 9th of September. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Sorry, I got really excited. Oh wow, you know, this happens quite a lot. Let's have a look at the Fashion Oracle and see what it is giving us. Wow, that was exciting. Coco Chanel. Ooh, okay, I'm only going to take the top one. Coco Chanel. That's quite a nice card, I think, as well. So we got here, tweed and twin sets support women's rights. Elegance and perfume are life's only essentials. You might be getting into perfume or cologne. You might be sort of really interested in smell. Your smell may be very, very heightened here in 2021. You may really like tweed. You know, you might be someone that likes tweed or sort of like the wools, for example. It did also say here, you know, women's rights as well. So could be something to do with that perhaps you are interested in, or going for equality, something like that. Perhaps you're into sort of that kind of stuff in terms of activism. know, it's very interesting actually. So then you've also got here, fashion isn't what you wear, it's who you should be. So you're paying a lot of attention to yourself here also in 2021, especially with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. This is you paying attention to who you are also internally as well, and focusing on your good qualities, focusing on your good traits, focusing on your happiness, focusing on your success, focusing on the things that make you feel good. And that's what I'm seeing here. So got a lot of that energy coming through, which is quite nice and spicy. This is really nice. Yeah, fashion isn't just who you are. So for some of you, you might be really into, like, you know, your dresses and your suits and your ties and that kind of stuff. But I feel like for a lot of people, and this is not me saying that you're vain or egoistic or anything like that, but I feel like you're going to be paying a lot more attention into what's inside of you, how you feel within yourself as well, and not just the exterior sort of clothing and perhaps makeup, jewellery, things like that, whether you're male or female. You know, this is like who you actually want to be, which is quite interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at this last oracle message. Okay, all right. There's two here. I'm going to take both of them because I've seen both of them. And I think once you see both of them, you kind of have to, I know there's two here, but I'm only going to take the top one because I can't see the other one. Okay, so you've got here cleaning house, which is first message. So you may be doing a lot of cleaning. I'm just saying, you might actually get into the habit of sort of wanting to clean and wanting to tidy up your space quite often here in 2021. For some of you, you might be hiring a cleaner. It could just be something that is a change to your routine. Perhaps you're always cleaning, and now in 2021 you have the ability to hire a cleaner. So it kind of takes off that extra pressure, that extra stress. But cleaning house is also about sort of cleaning your energy, cleaning your space within yourself as well, right? So that can also be meditation, prayer, sort of trying to clean up your relationships, your friendships, your people around you. Okay, that's also quite significant because you see how this person, their legs are the brooms, right? They themselves are sort of cleaning the space, but it's almost like they do it regardless because they are the broom. You know what I mean? So it's like it's within you, which we also saw before as well. So you might be doing a lot of, you might be getting a lot into spirituality. You might be getting a lot into manifesting, law of attraction, listening to guided meditations and things like that to really help you. And you've got here details. So with this, you've got this book here which says clarity. The High Priestess also has a scroll, which is, I mean, it's a little bit more religious, but you've got here, perhaps you're getting into reading, you're getting into contracts and things like that, which could be very interesting indeed. So paying attention to the details, I think, will be very, very significant. The High Priestess is very intellectual, so there's that intellect side also coming through quite significantly as well. So I do feel that you're going to be doing a lot of detail-oriented work, which, by the way, comes through the Hermit as well, okay? This is about analysing, being critical at times, overthinking, trying to go through the details over and over again. That's the Hermit energy. And to be honest, when you've got Virgo season, it just heightens everything a lot more. So I've got a lot of that analysing, you know, detail energy coming through. So it makes sense. It completely all makes sense. It's like a strong reading here. And the Knight of Pentacles, by the way, is also showing an increase in terms of finances, but also like contracts and negotiations as well. Okay, so for the charms, we've got... Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. For those of you wearing headphones, I do apologise. So... got a lot of charms here, and this Libra charm, I swear, it keeps coming out. It likes everything going on. So you've got the Libra charm here. Again, September energy is coming through. We know that in September, Libra season comes around. There's something huge, I feel, is happening in September of 2021. There is a sense of balance here. There's also a sense of, just in general, in 2021, you feeling so much more secure in the second half, and so much happier also in the second half as well. Now, you may be a Libra, you may know someone that's a Libra. There's definitely a Libra energy coming through here, but it's also to do with Libra season as well. So it's just something to be aware of. This is also about balance, you know, balance in all areas of your life. It's really nice. Look at that. We've also got here the bell. Now, this bell can mean celebrations, again, since we've got the celebration card. It can also mean sort of ringing the doorbell. You know, you could have someone unexpected come visit you who is actually, you know, someone that you want to come visit you, not some random person, obviously, because then you wouldn't open your door. But this is, you know, it's a nice energy. This can also be wedding bells as well. You've got here the scissors. So as we mentioned, especially with the sort of cleaning house message, that you might be sort of cleaning out sort of certain people, certain situations, relationships from your life that are no longer serving you. So that's, you know, taking matters into your own hands and sort of using the scissors to sort of cut out those energies that perhaps are not good for you. For some of you, you may be a hairdresser. You may, you know, use your scissors professionally. You might be setting up your own business in regards to that. There's something coming through with scissors. I mean, you might be a fashion designer. You know, they use scissors quite a lot. You might be a chef. Okay, they also use scissors quite a lot. But basically, scissors are coming through here. But it can be like literally cutting something out and sort of starting fresh. You've got also the Gemini energy. This is to do with twins. Now, someone around you could actually have twins. That's something that I'm seeing. You've also got the Gemini energy with the Lovers card as well. So you've got double Gemini here. Gemini season could be very dominant and really great for you, but it's also that energy of like twin flames. So you might meet a twin flame here, or you might be in communication with a twin flame, or you might simply be witnessing the marriage perhaps of, you know, twin flames, or there's just this really strong Gemini energy. Perhaps you're a Gemini. Okay, so obviously with these kinds of messages, because I'm reading for so many people, it could be going in so many different directions, so it's just something to be aware of. But so beautiful how we've got that sort of double Gemini energy. Now, we've also got the pink potion, all right, and this pink potion, I think it really goes quite nicely with this pink crystal sort of message here, and also the one to do with sort of Coco Chanel. This is also about embracing your sort of more feminine energy. Even if you're a male, we all have sort of levels of, or percentages of feminine and masculine energies. Some people are more feminine, some people are more masculine. It's just the way it is, and this is about sort of embracing your feminine energy. It's about, you know, connecting to your heart. It's about connecting to the more sort of gentle energy, and being gentle with yourself as well, and looking after your emotions as well, and knowing that there's nothing wrong with that. We've also got here the guardian angel as well. It's interesting because you've actually got sort of the bird here as well, you know, spreading the wings. So to me, this energy here is about feeling free, you know, finally like spreading your wings, being you, doing you. You know, it's an amazing new avenue. Keep your spirit guides and your angels close to you. You've also got the angel here in the Lovers card, so keep them, you know, close to you. And it's also a message here, if you're starting something new, you know, pray to your angels and your guides to help you, or pray to God or the universe in terms of your new chapters, new paths, etc. We've also got here the heart chakra crystal. So this is beautiful because it shows that you're really connected to your heart and everything that your heart wants. Sometimes awakenings are not just so simple as opening your eyes and being like, oh my God, yeah, I know this. Awakenings sometimes can be extremely painful. They can also be very like confusing, but it's also about listening to your heart as well. And sometimes, right, your mind already knows what your heart is trying to figure out. Just saying, okay? So sometimes the heart gets very attached to certain things. And what I would say is pay attention to your intuition and your gut. How does your gut react? This blue crystal here with the moon energy, you've also got the moon here with the high priestess at the feet of the high priestess. This energy here is about paying attention to your gut. When you meet someone, how does your body react? Do you get these crazy shivers and knots in your stomach and you can't breathe, or you're so anxious, or you're constantly like thinking, like you can't, you know, is it peaceful or is it anxious? Pay attention to your body, because sometimes, and I read this quote, I can't remember where I saw it, but it said the Buddhists say that if your body starts to tremble and shake and you get anxiety and you just get so much anxiousness waiting for a person or coming into contact with a person, it's your body's way of rejecting that particular person, which I think is crazy, absolutely crazy. But I feel that because I've been through that, and I just feel like, yeah, when you're around people that make you feel good, your body actually seems to calm down. It can trust the other person. And when you feel anxious and you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't know how I feel about this, your body starts to go insane. So pay attention to your gut, okay? Your gut is very interesting, and this moon crystal here is about your emotions as well. And finally, I know it looks like there isn't anything left in here, but we've got this crystal connecting to the third eye chakra as well. The High Priestess, by the way, is very connected to the third eye. So this is about connecting to your higher self as well through perhaps meditation, and then pay attention to your body, right? The more you are spiritually awakened, the more if you pay attention to your body, the more you will start to realize just what your body is saying as well. And I think that can really help here. The number 9 in tarot also sort of signifies things that are almost coming to a completion. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that, you know, it's like that feeling of like, I'm almost there. And that's what I see here in 2021, is it's that really nice energy of things just starting to come together. So that's what we've got. Group number 2, this is your reading. Hope it helped. Hope you take care. Hope you stay safe. And yeah, this is it. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. I do apologise. Alright, so that's what we've got right there. Do take care, and everything's in the description box below, as always. Now let's go. Group number 3. Sorry, I know this is really random, but I just heard my parrot saying something. I don't know what he was saying, but you know. Blessings from my parrot. Okay, so group number 3, what's coming in 2021? Let me just find the message for the new moon crystal, which, let's just be honest, that's so cute and so beautiful. So the mantra for the new moon crystal here, it says, find inspiration in the unlimited potential of the void. It's really interesting, actually. You've got this miracles card, you've got this energy of like the void, and it's just infinite, right? It's infinite. That's the most beautiful thing about the universe, is that we don't know if there's an end to it, you know? It probably isn't, so it's crazy. Finding inspiration in it, try not to get lost in it, instead find the inspiration in it. I think that's the big message there. And then guidance, a time of mystery, ripe for intention setting. Magic abounds during this blank slate phase, so be sure to take the time and space to set your intentions. Yeah, it's like a blank canvas, right? So whenever you come across a new moon, whenever this is, remember it's like a blank canvas. And you can make out of your life whatever it is that you choose to do. So 2021 to me is it is a blank canvas, but it's what you make out of it, and it's what you choose to do. You can have a very miraculous and beautiful and abundant 2020, especially with this card. It's showing you that there are big things that can happen for you in 2021. So believe in yourself, believe in the abundance, believe in the miracles, believe in the things that can come to you. You've got here the Knight of Pentacles, see? It's showing abundance literally come towards you. It's showing that you can achieve what you set out to achieve, right? So whether that's to do with career or love, you have the ability to make the year what you want it to be. It's a very different message from the other 2 groups, for sure. I think it's beautiful. So whenever you have a new moon, think of it as a blank canvas to start fresh. Because the moon is always going to go through its cycles and phases, and so will you throughout the days, but it's what you choose to make of it. So you've got the 2 of Pentacles, okay? This is about balance. And it's also about controlling your emotions and thinking from a much more balanced perspective. So say, for example, you're not happy with your career. This is about just saying, okay, I'm not happy with it, but I'm going to think about what will make me happy. I'm going to choose happiness. I'm going to choose love. I'm going to live in love rather than fear. This is also you saying, you know what? Okay, things are not perhaps as perfect as I would like it to be, but I'm going to think from a balanced perspective of the things that I bring to the table, right? So this is you quite literally believing in yourself and your power, and I think that's amazing. Look at that. So yeah, think from a balanced perspective. You've got another 2 as well. So 2s here seem quite significant. It can also be that February is pointing towards a lot of balance here in terms of romance and also career. So pay attention to that. I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, you know, February is also quite a significant energy in terms of Valentine's as well. So the 2 of Cups here is beautiful because the 2 of Cups here is showing, you know, love and happiness and joy and something that is beautifully, divinely guided with the angel of Venus. So that's really just very, very beautiful indeed, as we can see it right there. Nice. I like what we're seeing here. World card. Okay, so we see that February has something quite significant. The World card is ruled by Saturn. This is really about finding yourself, and it's about feeling good internally. So when you feel good internally, you also feel good externally. The World card here is about your structure and your routine. So I definitely feel here that you're making changes to perhaps your morning routine or your evening routine. You're doing things that maybe give you a lot more energy, vitality, more sleep, more productivity. So you might be changing your nutrition, or you might be doing different things like, I don't know, intermittent fasting, or you might be taking a cold shower in the morning. Obviously, you know, please do so according to your preferences. I'm not telling you to do those things because for some people, you know, you might catch a cold. For some people, you can't do intermittent fasting, perhaps because of, you know, certain health things. So take this according to your personal self. Like, I just see you doing a lot of research, and some of you could be doing meditation in the morning, whereas you might not have done before. So there's some changes here that are coming to your morning routine, which really allow for more vitality, more happiness, and more energy, and also just more of like a, what do I call it, like a brain, like it just boosts your brain function as well. Got the Knight of Swords here, lots of communication, so you're in a very talkative mood in 2021. You're feeling pretty good. I know I just said talkative mood and then you got the Hermit, but this is you actually, you know, really being quite analytical, quite critical, knowing yourself in quite a strong way. So I do feel with the Hermit here, there's a really beautiful energy of you feeling happy, content, secure, satisfied, fulfilled in many different directions. So the Hermit here is really showing hope. And again, it's that sort of miraculous energy there as well, that it's, you know, things are coming, things are progressing, things are going to go in a really good direction. There's happiness, there's fulfillment, there's joy, there's a lot of progression here that I'm picking up on, and so that's what I see coming towards you in 2021. Is there's a lot of detail as well that you're going to be managing here. Good career opportunities, finances are getting much more balanced as well. We see here love as well, really peeking through. There's something about February that's coming through. There's also something about this energy here with the Hermit as well. So it could be that September brings you something as well in 2021. August, like mid-August to September end, like, you know, Virgo season basically, could bring you something quite significant. Yeah, so have a think about what it is that you'd like to, you know, fill the void with, right? Maybe it's you. You're like, I am the miracle. Okay, so let's have a look at this crystal intention card. There we go. Got quite a bit of blue here, I will just say. So this means, and also with this card as well, that your throat chakra is going to be pretty well activated, which means that any communication is going to be understood pretty well. I see less misunderstandings, less miscommunications than previous years, and I see you feeling pretty confident with how you come across with your sort of actions and your words, and not as many contradictions basically, because you may have had some before, but you're feeling pretty confident in what you want and not as confused. So we've got this message, which is the crystal ruby. Isn't there that song which goes ruby, 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 something like that? Okay, so it says, vital life force flows vibrantly through me. I am grateful for my energetic passion for life, right? I kept talking about vitality here as well in regards to your sort of routine and your sort of structure in life. So it's interesting that it says vital life force flows vibrantly through me. That's a word card. You're going to feel so much happier, so much more balanced, so much more confident. You've got some, you know, energetic passion for life. That is the sort of miraculous energy that we're picking up on here. And then it says here, improve physical strength and vitality, increase endurance and passion, activate productivity and self-motivation, We've also got here increased enthusiasm and overall feelings of well-being. So that kind of ties into pretty much everything here. You know, that sort of balanced energy as well, being productive, going towards the things that you like, you know, communicating well with others. This is a really nice message that we have got right there. Now, in terms of numerology, let's see what sort of number has a lot of impact here in 2021. So these numerology cards come from a magazine subscription called Soul and Spirit. So I thought I would just say that. So that's what they look like. Sorry, that was really quick. This is what they look like. Ta-da! Okay, so the number that we've got here is 33. It says focus on humanitarian issues, which is quite interesting here. 33. Now, 33 may be resembling some kind of number already in your life, and you might be like, oh my god, you know, either you see it a lot, or it could be a specific age of somebody, or you just, you know, see it a ton. But also, this number here is quite significant because it could also signify 3-3, so it could signify the 3rd of March, for example, as something quite significant, or March in general. Also, because it says here humanitarian issues, you might be really focused on raising awareness for something. You might be really focused on trying to do like a sponsored thing. You might be really focused on sort of charity work and things like that. So any kind of humanitarian issues, I feel like you either want to contribute or even donate to those particular causes here, and you just really want to help others. That's what I'm seeing. So that take that message for yourself, you know, in that sense. Now we've got here the Fashion Oracle cards. Let's see what's coming through. I really like these cards. It's kind of nice to pinpoint a little bit there. Okay, right, let's see. If anything wants to come out, today would be an amazing day. Okay, so we've got here Yves Saint Laurent. Okay, so it says here, think like a Parisian and dress with a certain je ne sais quoi. Also, it says here, make Marrakesh your mood board. Now, we've got two places, okay? So first of all, could it be that some of you are maybe travelling to Paris? It could be that some of you are travelling to Marrakesh. Perhaps some of you have heritage, or it's part of your heritage, you know, French, or Marrakesh is in Morocco, right? Oh my gosh, it would be so embarrassing if I just said it's in the wrong, complete wrong place. It's Marrakesh in Morocco. Regardless, though, you know, it perhaps has something to do with your heritage, those particular places. But this is also about sort of that, you know, what's the word? It's about that sort of style as well, you know. Think like a Parisian. Perhaps you are putting so much more effort into your dressing. Perhaps you are, you know, literally like dressing with a certain je ne sais quoi, and you just want to, you know, feel your best, you want to look your best. It also says, you know, make Marrakesh your mood board. Now, Marrakesh is, you know, I mean, from what I've seen, I haven't been there, what I've seen, it's just very, like, very rich in culture. It's, you know, very earthy. You've got so much, you know, craftsmanship, and I just feel like there's this energy here of you literally making your life, like crafting your life the way that you want it to be, piece by piece, in a very delicate and intricate way. So perhaps for some of you, you're making mood boards here in 2021. I wouldn't be surprised, obviously, because a lot of people do vision boards, mood boards, before they sort of get into a new year. But you are literally constructing piece by piece, with intricacy, what you want to make of your 2021. And for many of you, you want it to be intricate, you want it to be delicate, you want it to be really beautiful, you want it to be, you know, like a wow kind of energy, miraculous, as we see here. And then the other message here is days off are for imagination, not dressing down. So to me, I really feel that you are going to try and live your best life in 2021. You're going to try and do the most that you can. For some of you, this is a year where you are just grinding down and trying to make it the best. They often say that, you know, putting yourself, working, what was that phrase, that quote, where when you just work like constant for like 5 years, you could put yourself like 10 years ahead of others, or what was that quote? I can't remember, but basically you might just be grinding down, doing the most that you can for yourself, like focusing on things, obviously taking still time for yourself, but just, you know, really just flooring it, flooring it completely in a good way. So let's get the last message out and then we'll get on to the charms. Okay, there we go. I love the feel of some of these cards. They're just like really glossy. I really like the touch of those. Okay, so we've got here rock bottom. Interesting. Interesting. This is it. Okay, some of you might be thinking, I'm literally rock bottom, like nothing can get worse. In which case, you've got quite literally a blank canvas to work from. For some of you, you may feel like, oh my gosh, I'm just hitting rock bottom, I don't know what to do, but actually you do have other things going on for you. It's just about, finding the sort of blessings within those things. What I would say is that rock bottom here sort of means you starting from square one. For some of you, you might choose to identify that your career is not serving you. So you may choose to leave your career, and then what happens is you're at rock bottom, right? For some of you, you might feel like, oh, my relationship's just not working out for me, so you choose to leave it, and what happens? You hit rock bottom, right? Because then you don't have anything necessarily. What's really important to know is that rock bottom will also lift you out of that, right? You've got a fresh, clean slate, you've got miracles here, you've got things that are working in your favour. It's about manifesting that, and it can progress, all right? So even if you hit rock bottom, you will still come up and above out of it with a balanced state of mind and balanced emotions, okay? I really see here that you will come out. Also, rock bottom can be 2020 for so many of you, where you just felt like, wow, nothing can get worse than this year. Well, in 2021, things are getting better, okay? So for the charms, we've got a lot of charms here. Okay, so we've got, oh wow, we've got 2 guardian angel crystals. Okay, so listen to your inner voice, but also ask spirit guides for help and advice. Pray to them if you are stuck, if you feel like you don't know what's going on. Focusing on your root chakra and also your sacral chakra can really help to sort of boost up the advices that are coming up from them. So you can meditate on your sacral and your root chakras. That could really help you, and you will feel perhaps a little bit more, energized as well. And also, introducing meditation into your morning routine could be quite beneficial as well. You've got here the beautiful orange flower. So this is bloom and growth, right? You will come above this, you will come out of this. We've got here the ring, so this signifies some form of commitment that you make or someone wants to make with you. We've got here the Gemini energy, right? So Gemini season could be quite dominant. You might find yourself feeling really good, really strong, really happy. So you've got that sort of twin-like energy of things that are coming together. You feeling happy, you feeling confident and secure to that degree. You've got the third eye sort of crystal here. So you might be really, again, just I really feel that once you really activate that energy within yourself, you are totally unstoppable, truly unstoppable. Like you can do anything and everything that you want to do. You've got here the tiger eye with a star, so you are unbreakable, all right? And if you hit rock bottom, you can be rest assured that you will also rise out of that energy and into something much stronger and much, much better. You've got here the moon crystal as well. This moon crystal is to do with your intuition and your emotions. So grounding and sort of looking after your emotions is very important. That's going to help you a ton as well. You'll feel so much better, happier, and so much more uplifted and more confident. So 2021 is a fresh, clean slate that is bringing you miracles, and I think that that's important. Say to yourself and say in the comment section below, 2021 is my year of miracles, because it is what you are going to achieve, attract, and gain in the year. I believe it, and I hope you do as well. So this is your reading. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings as well. Do take care, everyone. Private paid readings, free reading giveaway, it's all down below. Take care.